Imagine starting your day with clarity, ending it with reflection, and feeling fully present in between. This is the kind of intentional living we're moving toward, together. Welcome to the Mindful Edit podcast, where we explore self-reflective questions, mindful habits, and small daily shifts to help you live with purpose, intention, and connection. I'm your host, Annette Furio, founder of Season Journals, and I'm glad you're here. Hello, and welcome to the Mindful Edit podcast, where we talk about living with intention, practicing mindful habits, and experiencing well-being through journaling and self-reflection. I'm your host, Annette Furio, founder of Season Journals. This time of year, we're heading toward some transitions. Many young people are graduating from high school, college, or graduate school. Many kiddos are heading out on summer break. And even if none of those things are true for you, you too might be navigating some changes in your life, work, or relationships. I've been having a lot of conversations recently with people, and I'm realizing that so many of us are just going through some shifts. Some are micro and some are macro. And with every change comes a little pressure test on our sense of self, our values, the way we operate in the world. We have to wrestle with what we've been doing previously that may not come with us into the next phase of life. It's important to note that there's no real arrival point, right? Our lives are a work in progress. Each day is simply a day where we get the opportunity to move toward what we want, to live our values, and to do what makes us happy. Or not. It's our choice. If you're waiting for perfect conditions, you're going to be waiting a long time. If you're waiting for permission, you're the person who gets it. So today, let's explore this question. How can we navigate change with intention and self-reflection? You'll learn 3 ways to manage change, not eliminate it, as you head into a new season. Before we begin, let's take a few deep breaths to ground ourselves wherever you're listening from. Close your eyes if you're able, and go ahead and take one big inhale. And exhale through the mouth, let it out. Again, inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Last inhale. And sigh it out. Go ahead and open your eyes as we start with a few positive affirmations. Feel free to say these aloud or to yourself, or write them down in your journal. I give myself space to sit with uncertainty without rushing to a decision. Change is an opportunity for me to grow. I trust my values and my intuition. I learn from my past, and I look forward to my future. As we start today's episode of navigating this change, I want you to think of that change that you're going through right now, or maybe it's a change you're anticipating in the very near future. Bring it to mind and sit with it for a moment. Now ask yourself a few questions, and feel free to write these in your journal or notebook. How does thinking about this change, just bringing it to mind, make me feel? You might have different emotions coming up, and that's perfectly fine. Just try to notice what they are. It might feel like overwhelm, avoidance, fear, confusion, or it could be excitement, anticipation, confidence, even clarity. Now that you have this transition in your mind, let's explore 3 ways we can start to navigate this with a little bit more intention and some self-awareness. There are a few evidence-based practices that I'd like to share with you today. The first is in regards to those exact emotions and feelings I just asked you to name. It's recognizing that you're allowed to have mixed emotions. Okay, so by allowing yourself permission to feel these 2 things at once, alleviates this pressure of feeling like you need to feel a certain way. This is called emotional flexibility. A change can bring a combination of things, feelings, excitement and fear, gratitude and grief, hope and uncertainty, relief and sadness. Allowing yourself to feel the full range of emotions that a change might bring about helps you acknowledge and then start to process and then eventually adapt to what's next. The second practice we'll talk about today is focusing on what remains stable in your life while adapting to what's changing. So, this is why personal practices like journaling, morning routines, maybe a favorite meal, or a comfort show, these are all important things. They give us a sense of stability, familiarity, consistency, and they can most likely come with us wherever we go. Stability can also be found in the people in your life. Maybe you're moving to a new city, but your partner and your pets are coming with you. Maybe you're changing jobs, but you sending voice notes to your best friend isn't going to change. Then there's values, your sense of self. Things may be changing externally around you, but there are parts of your identity and yourself that are going to remain the same. Maybe not everything, but something in you is unwavering. It's your job to recognize what that is. That's a self-reflection and say, this is my anchor right now. This is a part of me that's not going to change due to a move, a job change, a role, a loss, a marriage, a pregnancy, a retirement. So, first we had acknowledging and allowing that full range of emotions, seemingly conflicting emotions at the same time. This is emotional flexibility. Second, we had finding that constant, find your ritual, your person, the part of you that's not going anywhere, and give some extra attention to that. The third and our last practice we'll talk about today is taking small, meaningful steps forward without having every answer. This, of course, is arguably the hardest step, especially when you're the kind of person who likes to have as much information as humanly possible before you make a decision. The challenge here is to identify one small action item that helps you move forward, whatever that means for you. This requires trust in yourself and trust that things are going to generally work out. This is a trait of optimists. Optimists tend to believe that challenges are temporary, opportunities can emerge from setbacks, and that things will generally work out even if not exactly as they planned. Self-trust, paired with this sense of optimism, can help you take those small steps forward. So what is a small step? A small step might be hitting send on an application. It might be having a conversation with a trusted friend or a mentor. Could be reaching out to one new person in your new city. It could be standing up for yourself to protect your energy. It might be taking a shower and facing the day. Sometimes small steps are all we can do in the face of uncertainty. But these small steps are not meaningless. They can absolutely build momentum. Making a decision gives you a sense of agency and control. And chipping away can start to reduce overwhelming feelings. How many times have you done something that at first seemed really uncomfortable, but then you felt so much better afterwards? A little forward movement can go a long way. So as we close, I'll leave you just with a few more journal prompts to consider as you continue through this season of change. Change, yes, can be reframed as an opportunity for growth. You grow through what you go through. Sometimes when we're in the thick of it, this isn't exactly what we want to hear. But it's a saying, right? Because it has some truth. While hindsight is 2020, what if you could ask yourself, when you're in the messy middle right now, this question: what am I learning here? What is this teaching me? After you ask that, ask the following two questions. What is a positive future outcome for me? And pair it with, what obstacles do I need to overcome to get there? It's pairing that positive visualization with the reality of the obstacles to come. Whatever change you're navigating right now, I hope you'll take time to first acknowledge how you're feeling without judgment. Then find your anchor. Find the anchor in your life that will see you through. Then take one small step today toward the future that you see for yourself. Until next time, be well. Thank you for listening to the Mindful Edit, a Seasoned Journals podcast. At Season Journals, we create guided journals and products for intentional days and life's milestone seasons, helping people slow down, reflect, and connect with themselves and others. If today's conversation resonated with you, consider sharing this episode with a friend, leaving a review, or exploring our collection of journals and resources at seasonjournals.com. Until next time, I hope you find a little space to write, reflect, and grow through this season. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode of The Mindful Edit.